Kagurabachi chapter 28 is here, and Chihiro is using Kuragumo. This was a great chapter. Let's get into it. So the chapter begins on November 4th when they're trying to do recon in the storehouse. Chihiro says that this subspace does not exist in the real world. It extends infinitely above and below. And Shiba says if he could, he would just teleport there and snap it, but they don't know where it's at. Chihiro remembers what Kiwara says. He says there's been an unbroken lineage of clan leaders. So he calls over Hakuri. Chihiro wonders if Hakuri has ever seen clan leadership being passed down. Hakuri says when his grandfather got sick, he passed it down to his father. Chihiro wonders how they pass on the access to the storehouse, and Hakuri says maybe it's because of a ceremony. And he's like, where would this ceremony take place? And Hakuri says in the underground Sazanami cemetery. Hakuri says, but what kind of ceremony would it be? And he doesn't know, but Shiba really brings it down to, we need to figure out the ceremony and we need to figure out where the cemetery is so we can pass on the power to Hakuri. Chihiro thinks about the past conversations he's had with Kiwara, and he thinks what Kiwara said isn't a lie. He thinks it's true, that if the leader of the Sazanami clan dies, the storehouse ceases to exist. 2 days later, Chihiro finds a door in the storehouse. He's on recon with Enten. And they're wondering if this door is a new auction item, but most of the items are always enclosed in cases. And she was like, maybe it's people's way out of the storehouse, but Chihiro's like, I've seen people come in many times in the storehouse. And he says he's seen people teleport in and out all the time. So there's a bigger contradiction between this door and the way they get out. And it's even weirder that it's a door that nobody uses, and Chihiro thinks it's an emergency door. They're speculating that this door is just an escape route. Like if the boss dies, they need a way to get into this storehouse and get all the stuff from it. So it makes sense that there might be a door just like this in the real world. If they find a physical door just like the one they saw in the storehouse, it might connect to the actual storehouse. And he calls Hakuri over there. Hiro asks him if he ever saw this door before, and he draws it out. And Hakuri does. He says it's a crest. Then we cut back to present day. Kiwara hears the chandelier hit the ground, and he knows that Chihiro is here. And it says the emergency access door is the only way that they can get in, and he knows about it. This emergency door is on the lowest floor of the Rakusaichi, and it's in the Sazanami cemetery. People are hearing about Chihiro pulling up, and they don't think it matters or anything. They think he's gonna lose. And then we see Shiba pull up with the Mr. Inazuma. And he asks Hinao if he could watch him, and then he asks Hakuri if he's ready, and Hakuri says yes. Then we see Chihiro with Kuragumo, and it's the last bit of the power that's left in the sword, so he's just gonna use it up. He's just killing everybody. He's just making them look dumb. He's slicing them up, and he's killing everybody. He sees the chandelier has been mysteriously put back up, and then we see another group of people pull up to fight Chihiro, and he knows they're elite, but then an explosion happens. And it's our glorious Queen Hiyuki. That's the end of the chapter. A great one, guys. Hiyuki and Chihiro are definitely going to become allies. There's no doubt she knows that Kaminabi is bad, and she just wants justice, and she's going to try and get those swords and help Chihiro, I bet. But yeah, guys, this was a good chapter. Let me know, guys, what you think of Kagurabachi chapter 28. It was fire.